With that, a quiet Dubuque street is transformed into the hustle and bustle of a Hollywood movie set. People peered from windows and a crowd gathered around the film crew to see what all this commotion is all about, and to catch a glimpse of Hollywood heartthrob Kevin Costner.
Please do not look at the camera. Like any other day on a city street, the camera's not here.
We're still looking at $3.5 million per production.
We open with a flashback. It's 1985, and Wendol Jarvis is working part-time for the Iowa Film Office, producing part-time results. There has been an occasional movie made here, like Fist, Take This Job and Shove It, and Country. But work in the film office is frustrating.
When you're working on a one-person, or in our case here, a half-time basis, it's difficult. It's a challenge.
The next year, Jarvis is promoted to full-time film office manager, and the move really pays off. Film production doubles, then doubles again to over $7 million in fiscal 1987-88. Several million were spent in the Worthington and Cedar Rapids areas because Richard Gere and Kevin Anderson were miles from home.
You boys are bigger news around here than the damn weather.
Attracting filmmakers to Iowa also helps create a skilled labor force.
Like normally you have to go to New York or LA to get experience, but now that they come here, it's a lot better for us as students. It gives us an opportunity to get some practical experience before we graduate.
Even though this fiscal year is only 5 months old, almost $7 million worth of filming has already been developed. That figure would be even higher if production of Another World in Cedar Rapids wasn't postponed to another year. Still, this year's credits already include Shoeless Joe and Zadar Cow from Hell and the TV show Coach.
It's kind of a gamble. You never know if you'll get anything, you hope. And this summer we got real fortunate and got Shoeless Joe, which was a very nice film. And they spent about $5.5 million in our community in about a 3 or 4 month period.
Stand by. Group number 1. Let's go ahead and walk.
Why has Iowa turned into a Midwest mecca for movie makers? Locations, locations, locations.
I insist that they film here. I tell them that Iowa has the visual looks for them, and I'm going to make this the very best possible shooting experience for them possible. And I leave them with no other choice but to film here.
That enthusiasm isn't lost on film producers either.
A little bit more, maybe.
LA is very, as far as people are so cynical about it, and they don't feel, they're very money hungry and everything. And all around the country, elsewhere, and especially Iowa, people are very generous. They're willing to spend the time to help you out, and it's a great place to shoot. It's beautiful.
The people and the cooperation there, to me, was something that was unique.
And now that Iowa has several major films under its money belt, the state is getting some great word of mouth from some very influential mouths.
I think of Iowa very much as America, the best that America has to offer.
In the film, a character says 2 different times, is this heaven? And Kevin's character says, no, it's Iowa. And at the end of the film, he says, maybe this is heaven. I mean, this is sort of a love letter to Iowa, this movie also. So.